What's up, guys? We're back and back to regularly scheduled random topics, not me ranting about my life and why I'm a piece of shit. Topic for today is possibly the greatest American distance runner of all time, Cole Hocker. And if you don't know, Cole Hocker is a 1500 5K guy, so he runs those two. He is the 2024 Olympic champion in the 1500. He won Foot Locker cross country nationals in high school. He went to the University of Oregon. He's an NCAA champion, and just yesterday or the day before, I forget which, he is now the 5,000 meter world champion, which is fucking crazy whenever I explain the entire story leading up. So, if you don't know, the World Championship happens every year, and then the Olympics happens every 4 years. Most people know that, but they don't both happen. So, like, on the fourth year, it's the Olympics, but every year in between, it's the World Championships. Oh my God, I just pulled out in front of me. But anyway, 2024 was an Olympic year, and this year was a World Championship year. And to qualify for the World Championships, each country does like national championships, I guess. So like the United States Championship happened a while back, where, I mean, obviously Cole Hocker qualified in the 1500 because he is the reigning Olympic champion. And then surprisingly, he decided to enter into the 5,000 meter United States Championship because he had met the US mark. There's a minimum time you have to run to even qualify to be able to run in the race, and he met that, so he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run in the 5K too, and he also qualified in the 5,000. So that leads us to recently, where, if you don't know, at the World Championships, there's heats. So there's heats and rounds. So there's the semifinal, which has multiple heats, and then the final has the top 6 performers from each heat. So in Cole Hocker's semifinal for the 1500, he was leading most of the race. He looked really good. And then with 100 meters left, he got boxed in. And if you don't know what that means, he's like on the inside rail. If you go even further, you get off the track and you're disqualified, and there's 2 people blocking him. So he kind of squeezed his way through and like pushed the guy a little bit, which, if you don't know, if you contact another runner and, you know, negatively impact their race, you are disqualified. And almost immediately after the race was over, also, before I get ahead of myself, he cut through, pushed the guy ever so slightly, and then qualified. He got second in the race, I believe, and qualified to go to the final. And then almost immediately after the race, it comes out that he was disqualified for what they rule is like jostling, which means he basically interfered with another runner and negatively affected their race. So, as you could imagine, for Cole Hocker, that's absolutely devastating. Running is your job, it's your life, and the World Championships is where you get to showcase that and actually, you know, win a medal and get some credit for how good you are. And Cole Hocker being the best, what the fuck? Just witnessed one of the most insane driving feats of all time. But Cole Hocker, on paper, is the best 1500 runner in the world right now. And for him to be disqualified from the final was absolutely heartbreaking. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen, like, from a runner. It was horrifying. But Cole Hocker did not give a fuck. He went back home, got some rest, and was like, hey, I know I'm disqualified, but job's not finished. He quite literally came back the next day and won the 5,000 meter world championships. He was was not the favorite. He's not even really a 5,000 meter runner. But he comes back and wins first place. He won the 5,000 meter championship. And not just winning it, he won in spectacular fashion, as Cole Hocker normally does. He, with about 200 meters left, which if you don't know is half a lap, he was in maybe like 6th or 7th. And unlike his 1500, where he was on the inside rail and got boxed out, he made a conscious decision with 200 meters left to swing outside, which means he's in the further out lanes, which means he is running further. It is not efficient at all to be in those outside lanes, but he knew that he had the best kick, and he was not getting boxed in another time like he did in the 1500. He left nothing up to chance, and goddamn did it pay off. That last 200 meters, he turned it on like he always does, and there was nobody in his way because he made his way to the outside. And it was really one of the most inspiring, most beautiful comebacks I've ever seen from an athlete. Because most people, after being DQ'd from their main event, would go, well, it's wraps. I'm fucked. Feel sorry for themselves, but not Cole Hocker. Cole Hocker got up, he said, it's not over, job's not finished, and he won the 5,000 meter world championship. I can't even describe to you. He beat all the Africans, he beat his fellow Americans, he beat some really good British guys. He was not supposed to win the race. And he stayed true to himself. He stuck to his race plan, and he got it done. And I just want to talk about this because I also watched the Paris Olympics live whenever he won the 1500. He also wasn't supposed to win that race. He was like maybe 4th favorite. Like there was a lot of people favorited like ahead of him. He was not the favorite to win that race, and he won. And as someone who's been following Cole Hocker's career since basically he was in high school and mostly college, it is really outstanding to see what he's done and the fashion in which he always seems to get it done. He is, in my opinion, going to be the greatest American distance runner of all time. He might already be. Having a 1500 meter championship and like a 1500 meter Paris like Olympic championship and a 5,000 meter world championship gold is an elite resume that I actually don't even know if another American has ever pulled off. Because for a really long time, Africans, they ran the 5,000 and 10,000 meter. Nobody even could come close to them. Nobody was on their level. They absolutely blew all the Americans and every other country out of the water. But as of recent, runners like Cole Hocker and Grant Fisher, who is another American runner who's really good in college, I believe he got a medal at the Paris Olympics in the 5,000 and the 10,000. I think he got 3rd in both, which for an American is absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what Cole Hocker does in these coming years after an insane upset, a beautiful performance, and just absolute resolve to come back from being disqualified from your main event and still getting the job done. It is absolutely insane, and you know, I can't wait to see what the rest of his career holds. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because track and field's not a super popular sport. A lot of people don't keep up with it, but this story specifically was something that I feel like more people should know about because of the level of skill that it took. But yeah, if you're interested, look up Cole Hocker, see what he's done, watch some of his races. It's really entertaining. But that's it for today. I'll make another video tomorrow. See y'all later.